And China has at no point throughout this war condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine. They remain a huge buyer of Russian oil, helping finance all of this. And one of the things that the West, and John Kirby here in the U.S. and the White House has been warning against is if China were to come out after this visit, Ivan, and say, well, there should be a peace deal right now, that would not be palatable by Ukraine and the West, given that Russia has taken more territory than when this all began.
Sure, and has declared that it is annexing Ukrainian territory seized since the invasion of last year. And to underscore that, you had Vladimir Putin on Saturday, fresh from this ICC arrest warrant, visiting the Russian-occupied Ukrainian city of Mariupol. The Kremlin says he landed by helicopter. He drove himself into the outskirts of that shattered city and visited an apartment building that the Russian government just built. While he's meeting with some of the residents there, Poppy, you hear a voice off camera that our linguists say somebody was yelling, "This is all a show, it's not true." This time last year, the Russian military had encircled that city and was bombing it from land, sea, and air, destroying much of it. And I was interviewing residents who were fleeing, who described spending weeks under bombardment, terrified, hiding in basements, burying neighbors who got killed by Russian artillery in the front yards of their apartment buildings. And I spoke to one of the women I met a year ago who escaped. She's a refugee overseas. She said seeing Vladimir Putin in her hometown is like seeing a serial killer return to the scene of the crime.